I almost can guarantee you there is something weird about this person, or else you wouldn't have ever noticed them, and therefore you wouldn't be admiring them. I don't think anybody's ever achieved an extraordinary life in terms of quality and success by excelling at normalcy. Let me ask you to do me a little favor. Think of someone who you really admire. Might be a celebrity, might be someone in your personal life, it doesn't matter. Just think of someone who you really admire. Next question is, what's weird about that person? I almost can guarantee you there is something weird about this person, or else you wouldn't have ever noticed them, and therefore you wouldn't be admiring them. I don't think anybody's ever achieved an extraordinary life in terms of quality and success by excelling at normalcy. So when you take a look at, okay, these people I really admire, what about them do I admire, and what's weird about them? What weirdness do they have that I actually appreciate? I might not call it weirdness. In my opinion, the most pervasive disease that inflicts humanity is the disease of being normal. In my opinion, with this pervasive disease, when it infects us, I think it kills our quality of life and limits our business and brand growth. So for me, it's very important to realize like our genius, our authenticity, our creativity, they're very unique to us. And in my opinion, that's what makes it so valuable, the fact that it's unique to us. I believe that what creates inherent value in anything is the fact that it's unique. I mean, why do people pay millions of dollars for a Picasso painting? It's because there's not 10,000 of the same painting. When we express ourselves, when we express our inner genius, our inner unique weirdness, I think that's an incredible service to ourselves. We express it because it's exactly what makes us different from other people. Nature probably said, okay, you know, a person's weirdness, their unique inner genius, you know, it has to be a challenge to be expressed. It has to be a challenge to find it, or else it won't have meaning. So maybe nature sat around and said, oh, let me hide all this inside of people. It'll make it a challenge to find. And once a person's found it, it'll take a hell of a lot of courage to even express it. So why weird? In my biased opinion, why weird? Because it works. It's the best thing I've ever done for my business, my brand. And really, for the sake of being a human, like screw business. Like it really increased the quality of my life. I sold myself a story for a long time that said, JP, if you express your weirdness, your humor, that will be terrible for business. And the worst thing was I believed that story. But 2 years ago, I got tired of betraying myself, betraying my weirdness, betraying my inner genius, my authenticity, my creativity. And I decided, I'm going to make a comedy video because I want to do that for me. And it actually didn't ruin my life. It didn't ruin my business. What it actually did for my business, at the time, I had about 2,300 YouTube subscribers over the course of a year and a half of running my YouTube channel, just doing sincere life advice videos. And then when I started doing comedy videos over the next 2 years, my YouTube subscriber base grew from 2,300 to now it's over 350,000. And then my Facebook fans, I had about 1,500 fans on Facebook that accumulated over the course of a few years. I'm like, yeah, that's actually not too bad. Then I started expressing my weirdness, and in 2 years, now it's over 1 million. Which, by the way, am I sitting here saying like, okay, everybody in here should go out and do nothing but be weird in your business? No. I'm saying I believe bringing some level of weirdness into your business, your brand, your life would probably be valuable. This is our software programming that we programmed into ourselves as a child. So what do you have to do to get someone's approval? Please them. What do you have to do to please a person? Typically act like them. So I think we have to really betray that. One of my favorite authors, Brene Brown, she says, he or she, or it, if you want a gender fluid statement, he or she who's willing to be the most uncomfortable is not only the bravest, but rises the highest. And I would say is not only the bravest, but also is the weirdest. In order to express your inner genius that is your weirdness, I do believe you have to be willing to risk. So I'll leave you with this. It might just seem that expressing weirdness in your life, your business, could be the worst thing you could ever do. And it might be. But what if it's one of the best things you could ever do for yourself? Thank you, guys.
작은 성공이 모여 큰 성공을 이룹니다. 오늘도 이 성공 비밀을 노트에 필사하면서 성공적인 하루를 시작하세요. 한글 5번, 영어 5번입니다. 시작합니다. 나는 나의 개성을 알아차리고 감사함을 느끼고 표현합니다.
I recognize, appreciate, and express my weirdness.
나는 나의 개성을 알아차리고 감사함을 느끼고 표현합니다.
I recognize, appreciate, and express my weirdness.
나는 나의 개성을 알아차리고 감사함을 느끼고 표현합니다.
I recognize, appreciate, and express my weirdness.
나는 나의 개성을 알아차리고 감사함을 느끼고 표현합니다.
I recognize, appreciate, and express my weirdness.
나는 나의 개성을 알아차리고 감사함을 느끼고 표현합니다.
I recognize, appreciate, and express my weirdness.
10억의 빚이라는 최악의 상황에서도 제가 성공할 수 있었던 비결은 성공한 사람들의 마인드를 내 것으로 만든 것입니다. 켈리가 했다면 당신도 무조건 하실 수 있습니다. 켈리가 당신에게 이 성공 비밀을 공유하는 것은 성공을 유지하는 비결 중에 하나입니다. 지금 당장 주변 사람들과 이 성공 비밀을 공유하세요. 좋아요, 구독, 알림 설정은 이 모닝콜을 함께 제작하는 20명이 넘는 재능 기부자들과 켈리에게 큰 힘을 줍니다. 사랑합니다.